Hello, I'm Harold Jones. I'm Dean of the School of Health Professions, and today I'm here to do a number of things, the first of which is to congratulate you on completing your program of study here in the School of Health Professions. We are so proud of what you've done here. We understand the hard work, the commitment, the energy, and all of the efforts that are required in order to complete one of our programs. And you're to truly be congratulated for overcoming the obstacles and to doing all of the things that are necessary in order to become true professionals in your field. Secondly, I'm here today to encourage you to remain connected with our school, to find ways in which you can continue to both give back and to continue to get from our school. But first of all, we want to congratulate you. At the same time you're graduating from your program, you're also joining a group of 12,000 plus alumni from the School of Health Professions. These alumni have gone on to do great things and become leaders in their field. But you are graduated and are now an alumnus of what is considered to be one of the best, if not the best, School of Health Professions in the United States. There are a number of reasons why people would think of us as the best program in the United States. First of all, we are one of the largest programs, turning out nearly 22 programs worth of graduates each year. Secondly, our students do incredibly well on credentialing exams. More than 98% of our students pass their exams on the first time that they take them, and we expect you to join that group. Some people would put us at the top of the country because of our research. We have been number 1, number 2, or number 3 in NIH rankings of programs and schools of our type for almost 30 years. So indeed, we're impressive in that regard. And some people would put us at the top because of our global outreach. We have had a huge international impact, from China to Saudi Arabia, from Africa to Europe to South America. We have been involved in many, many places. But while all of those are reasons why people would rank us at the top or near the top of programs of our type in the country, I believe the real reason that people consider us to be among the best schools of health professions in the United States are the accomplishments of our graduates. Our graduates go on to be not just excellent professionals, which they are, but they go on to become leaders in their communities, in their states, in their regions, in their professions, and frankly, leaders around the world. And so we believe that it is the quality of our graduates that really make the difference in how people perceive us. So you can imagine from that your performance from this point forward, what you do and what you accomplish, is something that reflects very much on us and makes a difference in the way that we're perceived. Also, the fact that you are graduating from one of the best programs in the United States also means that people on the outside are going to perceive you as being among the best of the best. So as a result, our futures are intrinsically related. I mean, if you think about it, your success causes us to be more successful, and our success provides opportunities for you. So as a result of that, we want for us to stay connected. Well, what's in it for you to stay connected? I mean, that's the first question you should be asking is, what do I get from this? Well, in addition to the fact that, again, you are going to be perceived as a graduate of one of the best programs in one of the best schools in the country, there are other reasons for you to remain connected. The first of those reasons is what I just said, and that's the fact that we are linked together. A second reason is because we believe that we can provide you with great networking opportunities. Networking with former graduates from your program, but also graduates from the other programs within the school. And in many regards, those people and those professionals that you interact with over the next decades are going to open the door to jobs, open the door to other professional opportunities, do a number of things for you in that regard. Another thing that we think we can do is continue to provide you with educational opportunities, whether that's pursuing another degree, pursuing continuing education. We're going to continue to offer those types of activities to you, and we believe that by staying connected with us, we can help you continue your professional development and your success as a professional going forward. And in a third way, staying connected with us helps us also be able to provide you with advice, to respond to your questions, to help you find your way in this professional world in the first few years after graduation. So we really want to encourage you to stay connected. So, what would we like from you? Well, first of all, and probably the most valuable thing that you can give to us, is we would like to have your time. Your time can be valuable to us in many ways. For example, as you get further along in your professional career, we will probably be asking you to serve as a preceptor for or to take a student into an internship in your particular professional setting. You know how important those experiences have been to you as part of your education. And this is one of those opportunities to pay it forward, a way for you to give back to your program and to a future generation of professionals. And we would hope that you would do that. A second way you might be involved with us from a time perspective is helping to recruit students. Telling students about your profession and telling students about why UAB and the School of Health Professions is a great place for them to get their education. But sometimes we'll actually be reaching out to you and asking you to come to events, alumni networking events that we have around the country where we're recruiting students, where you can come and talk specifically to those students who are interested in your program that come from your region. A third way could be through involvement in groups, for example, like one of our alumni groups, one of our program-specific alumni groups, or it could be through a group like our Junior Advisory Board, which provides leadership in helping us look at those issues that are most important to students in their first 10 years post-graduation. All of those are opportunities for you to serve, for you to help us, and in ways in which you can make a meaningful contribution to our school and to current students and future graduates from our program. A second thing we want, and I have to say this, is we want your money. We understand that as you're graduating that you may not have a lot of disposable income. Oftentimes those student loans, all of those types of things have really added up. And so as a result of it, it's going to be a while before you're able to make significant financial gifts to the program. We want to encourage you to consider giving. We want to consider giving, say for example, to our annual fund. A small amount, $5, $10, $20, whatever you can afford to give, is a way of starting that process of giving. And indeed those dollars are important because those dollars help support scholarships for our students. They help our students who are now in the program, as you were when you were in the program, get through some of those financially difficult times, to be able to spend more time working on their studies and less time worried about doing an outside job or something else that would in effect detract from their studies and enhance that experience. So think about giving back financially. And then down the road, when you're capable of doing so, we would hope that you would consider other gifts that you might give to the program in that regard. A third thing, though, that is very, very important to us is for us to get from you your feedback. Your feedback is critical to us as we continue to try to shape and improve the programs that we have. As you are graduating at this particular point in time, we hope to hear from you about the things that you thought we did very well and about the things that you think can be improved. What was great about your learning? What was there about your learning process that we could have made better to facilitate your learning, to have allowed you to have a fuller experience? So we want that feedback from you now. But we also want that feedback from you 5, 10 years down the road. Because once you've been out in practice, once you've been out in your business and professional setting for a period of time, you're going to realize that there were certain things that we taught that at the time you didn't think were very important that have turned out to be very important to you, and that there are other things that maybe in retrospect as you look back weren't as important as you thought they might be. So it's important for you to continue to give us that type of feedback, and there are many ways to do that. One of the easiest ways to do that is through our website at www.uab.edu/shp/contact, or through sending us an email at shpalumni@uab.edu. These are ways where you can provide us feedback for our program. So your time, your resources, and your feedback are critical to us as we move forward. I hope I've given you some reasons for why you should stay connected in terms of how they benefit you, but also about how that can benefit us, how that can make us a stronger program, a program that reflects well on you as our graduates. How do you stay connected? What are some ways in which you can continue to follow what's going on in the school and continue to give feedback? Well, first of all, we would encourage you to belong to the National Alumni Society and one of its program-specific units, if indeed the program that you graduated from has a program-specific chapter. We would encourage you to do that. As a matter of fact, the National Alumni Society will provide you with a great overview of what's going on in the university, the things that are continuing to happen here. But it also provides you a lot of benefits that allow you to use campus resources after you've left as a student and are now as a graduate, but also discounts on a lot of very valuable products. We ask that you join the National Alumni Society, but understanding the fact that that might be financially difficult on you during the first year out of school, we as a school decided several years ago that what we would do is provide your first year's membership in the National Alumni Society at no cost to you. So the school is giving that as a gift to you as part of graduation. And what we hope is that as you use that membership throughout the year, that when you reach the end of the year, you'll want to give back. The cost of belonging to the National Alumni Society is only about $50 a year, and $35 of that actually goes directly to student scholarships. As a school, there are also a number of ways that you can follow what is happening here, what is happening in your program, and what is happening in the school as a whole. For example, we send out a monthly newsletter, and that newsletter tells you about upcoming events, profiles students and faculty within the school and the things that they are doing, profiles alumni, and also provides you with links to stories about all of our different programs. That would come to you directly through your email. You need to know that your student email address will remain active forever. That is, you can always use that, whether you want to use it as a personal email address, whether you wish to use it as a professional address, however you want to use it. Several years ago, we were able to talk the Alumni Society into allowing our students to keep their student email addresses in perpetuity. We will mail out these particular updates to you on a monthly basis directly through that email address. So be sure and check that email address or point that email address to another email address where you'd like to receive information from us. It's a valuable way for us to contact you. We also produce an annual newsletter or news report that comes out. It's a magazine that talks about a number of things in much more depth, and indeed you will be receiving that. But not only do we send that out as a hard copy, we send that out as an email format as well. However, the hard copy will come to you as long as we have a good address from you. So stay in contact with us and help us keep up with where you are physically so that we can indeed send you these materials. The third way of keeping up is through social media. And we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, we have YouTube, we have Vimeo. The easiest way to find all of this is simply to go to the School of Health Professions website at www.uab.edu/SHP. And when you go there, you'll find links on the main page to all of those social media platforms. Be our friend and become our friend on Facebook, or however else you want to link into the school and consume your news. So that is another way that you can stay contacted. Another thing is you will find out that there will be networking receptions for alumni throughout the country at various times during the year. We really encourage you to come to those, come back and tell us your story. Finally, I again want to point out the fact that you can reach us at any time through shpalumni@uab.edu, a dedicated email address for our alums. So if you have a question you want to ask, if you want to make contact with somebody here at the university, if you need just some type of assistance that we can provide, you can always go directly to that singular address, and we will monitor that account and make sure that it gets on to the right person so that the information you need will be answered in a timely fashion. That's also the place where you can really tell us about your experiences, keep us updated about what's going on with you, and also give us any feedback you want to about what's going on in the school. So, stay connected with us. You're very important to us. You are important to us as students. You are important to us as alumni. And we really want to ensure that we continue to have the kind of relationship that hopefully we've built here during your professional studies. So in conclusion, once again, I want to congratulate each of you. I want to congratulate each of you for completing your studies here at UAB and in the School of Health Professions. And while we are incredibly proud of what you have done now, we are even looking forward with more anticipation to the pride that we're going to feel seeing you become the leaders in our community, and in our professions and truly making a difference in this world.